Grab your suitcase and your sense of adventure. We're about to zip through America's must-see spots. Our first stop, New York City. The Big Apple's got it all. Sky-high skyscrapers, Broadway lights, and pizza that dreams are made of. Next, we're jetting to Los Angeles, where the sun meets the stars on Hollywood Boulevard and surf is up at Venice Beach. Feeling lucky? Let's roll to Las Vegas, baby. Flashy lights, wild nights, and enough casinos to keep you spinning. Now let's jazz it up in New Orleans. Beignets, brass bands, and Bourbon Street. This city knows how to party. Next, we're heading to Washington, D.C., the National Mall, the White House, and the Smithsonian Museums. History and culture at every turn. Orlando's up next for a magical adventure. Theme park thrills and Disney chills. It's a kid's dream and an adult's playground. Swing by Chicago for deep dish pizza and skyline views from the Willis Tower. Nature calling? The Grand Canyon's got you covered with jaw-dropping vistas and epic hiking trails. Finally, we're off to San Francisco. Golden Gate Bridge, cable cars, and a vibe that's as chill as it is iconic. Ready to pack your bags? Let's make those travel dreams come true on this edition of Traveling Joe. First up, we're heading straight to the city that never sleeps, New York City. And let me tell you, this place lives up to the hype. From the minute you arrive, you're hit with this energy, this vibe, that's like nowhere else. You gotta check out Times Square. It's the heart of the city, with all the lights and billboards and people rushing around. It's crazy, but you gotta experience it at least once. And then there's Central Park, this huge green oasis, right in the middle of all the skyscrapers. It's the perfect place to chill out, to people watch, and maybe even have a romantic picnic. No trip to New York is complete without a selfie with Lady Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is even more impressive in person. And while you're there, take a boat ride over to Ellis Island and learn about the incredible history of immigration that shaped this city. But New York City is more than just landmarks. It's about the food, the culture, the people. Grab a slice of pizza from one of the many pizzerias. It's definitely some of the best pizza you'll ever have. Catch a Broadway show. From Hamilton to the Lion King, there's something for everyone. And just wander the streets, soak it all in. And hey, if you're feeling fancy, stroll down Fifth Avenue and do some window shopping. Or maybe even some real shopping if your wallet can handle it. Even if you're on a budget, there's so much to see and do in New York City that's absolutely free. Next up, we're heading west to the Golden State, California, and specifically to the City of Angels, Los Angeles. This place is all about Hollywood glamour, beautiful beaches, and endless sunshine. What's not to love? Of course, you gotta visit the Hollywood Walk of Fame and try to find your favorite celebrity's star. It's a bit cheesy, sure, but hey, it's Hollywood. And while you're there, take a tour of Universal Studios Hollywood or Warner Brothers Studio Tour and get a behind-the-scenes look at how movies are made. But LA is more than just movies, folks. Head down to Santa Monica Pier for some classic California vibes. Think amusement park rides, street performers, and stunning ocean views. Or spend a day soaking up the sun on Venice Beach, where you can watch the skateboarders and bodybuilders, or even try your hand at surfing. And hey, if you're feeling adventurous, take a hike up to the Hollywood sign for some epic views of the city, or spend an afternoon at the La Brea Tar Pits and Museum. And don't forget your camera, because you're going to want to capture those Instagram-worthy shots. But LA is also about the food scene. From food trucks to Michelin star restaurants, this city has it all. Grab a taco from a street vendor. Trust me, they're some of the best tacos you'll ever have. Or hit up one of the many celebrity chef restaurants. All right, folks, buckle up because we're heading to Sin City. That's right, it's Las Vegas, baby. This city is like a playground for adults with dazzling lights, endless casinos, and entertainment that never stops. One of my favorite things to do in Vegas is to play poker. And there are plenty of poker rooms to test your skill. I can't resist the allure of the Las Vegas Strip. It's like a sensory overload in the best possible way, with towering hotels, flashing neon signs, and the sound of slot machines ringing in your ears. And speaking of hotels, have you seen these places? They're like mini cities, with everything from replicas of the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty to giant pyramids and Roman Colosseums. It's like traveling the world without ever leaving the Strip. But Las Vegas is more than just casinos and hotels, folks. Catch a show, from Cirque du Soleil to magic shows, to concerts by some of the biggest names in music. There's something for everyone. And hey, if you're feeling lucky, try your hand at a game of blackjack. Just remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And let's not forget about the food. Las Vegas is a foodie's paradise, with everything from all-you-can-eat buffets to Michelin star restaurants. Indulge in a decadent buffet breakfast. Grab a juicy burger at a classic diner, or treat yourself to a fancy dinner at a celebrity chef restaurant. So pack your bags, grab your lucky rabbit's foot, and get ready for a wild ride in Las Vegas. Hold on to your Mickey Mouse ears, folks, because we're heading to the happiest place on earth. That's right, it's Orlando, Florida, home to the most magical theme parks in the world. Now, I gotta be honest, I'm a big kid at heart, so obviously, I'm a huge fan of Disney World. From the classic Magic Kingdom, to the adventurous Epcot, to the movie magic of Hollywood studios, there's something for everyone. And don't even get me started on the food. Dole Whip, churros, Mickey Mouse pretzels. I could eat my weight in Disney snacks. But Orlando is more than just Disney. Universal Orlando Resort is another must-visit, with 2 amazing theme parks, Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. Experience the wizarding world of Harry Potter, ride the Incredible Hulk coaster, and come face to face with dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. If you're looking for a break from the theme parks, Orlando has plenty to offer. The Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex is a short ride away. Here you can take a fascinating look at the history of space exploration, or cool off at one of Orlando's many water parks, like Aquatica or Volcano Bay. Grab a bite to eat at one of the many restaurants in Disney Springs, or Universal City Walk, or venture out to explore the local restaurants in the Orlando area. Get ready to let the good times roll, folks, because we're heading to the Big Easy. That's right, it's New Orleans. This city is a feast for the senses, with its lively music scene, delicious food, and unique culture that's unlike anywhere else in the world. First things first, you gotta experience the music. New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz, and the music is everywhere you go. Wander through the French Quarter and listen to street musicians playing their hearts out. Catch a show at the legendary Preservation Hall, a jazz club that's been around since the 1960s, or experience the city's vibrant music scene at one of the many festivals that take place throughout the year, like the New Orleans Jazz Festival or French Quarter Festival. But New Orleans is more than just music, folks. Explore the city's historic neighborhoods, each with its own unique character. Wander through the French Quarter, the city's oldest neighborhood, with its colorful buildings, wrought iron balconies, and lively atmosphere. Stroll down Royal Street, known for its antique shops, art galleries, and voodoo shops, and take a walk through Jackson Square, where you can watch street performers, artists selling their wares, and tarot card readers telling fortunes. And as far as food goes, New Orleans is a food lover's dream, with its unique blend of French, African, and Caribbean influences. Indulge in a plate of beignets, those fluffy, powdered, sugar-covered pastries that are a New Orleans staple. Try a po' boy, a New Orleans-style sandwich served on French bread. And don't leave town without trying a bowl of gumbo, a hearty stew that's full of flavor. So pack your bags, grab your dancing shoes, and get ready to experience the magic of New Orleans. All right, folks, get ready to brush up on your American history because we're heading to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. This city is full of iconic monuments, world-class museums, and a sense of history that you can feel in the air. First, you got to see the monuments. The National Mall is the perfect place to start, with its iconic monuments like the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and the World War II Memorial. Take a stroll along the reflecting pool, snap some photos, and reflect on the sacrifices that have been made for our country. But Washington, D.C. is more than just monuments. Explore the city's many museums, including the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History, the National Air and Space Museum, and the National Museum of American History. And for a glimpse into the world of politics, take a tour of the White House, the Capitol Building, or the Supreme Court. So pack your bags, grab your walking shoes, and get ready to experience the history and grandeur of Washington, D.C. All right, folks, get ready to be wowed because we're heading to the Windy City. That's right, it's Chicago. This city has it all. Stunning architecture, world-class museums, delicious food, and a vibrant arts and culture scene. First things first, you got to check out the architecture. Chicago is famous for its skyscrapers, and for good reason. Take a boat tour on the Chicago River for the best views of the city's skyline, including iconic buildings like the Willis Tower, the John Hancock Center, and the Tribune Tower. And for a bird's eye view, head up to the sky deck at Willis Tower, or the 360 Chicago Observation Deck. But Chicago is more than just buildings. Explore the city's diverse neighborhoods, each with its own unique flavor. Catch a baseball game at Wrigley Field, home of the Chicago Cubs. Wander through Millennium Park, home to the iconic Cloud Gate sculpture, also known as the Bean. And experience the city's vibrant theater scene at a Broadway in Chicago show. And just like the other cities in this video, Chicago is a food lover's mecca, with everything from deep dish pizza to Chicago-style hot dogs to Michelin star restaurants. Grab your appetite and get ready to experience the energy and excitement of Chicago. Get ready to be blown away because we're heading to one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the world, the Grand Canyon. This place is like something out of a movie, with its vast size, vibrant colors, and breathtaking views. Now, I gotta be honest, Pictures don't do this place justice. You gotta see it with your own eyes to truly appreciate its grandeur. Stand at the rim and gaze down into the canyon's depths. Marvel at the layers of rock that have been carved by the Colorado River over millions of years, and feel a sense of awe at the power of nature. And speaking of the Colorado River, one of the best ways to experience the Grand Canyon is from the bottom up. Take a rafting trip down the river for a truly unforgettable adventure. Or if you're feeling really adventurous, hike down to the bottom of the canyon and back up again. Just make sure you're prepared for a challenging hike. But the Grand Canyon isn't just about the views. There are plenty of opportunities for hiking, camping, and exploring the park's many trails. Take a hike along the South Rim Trail for stunning views of the canyon. Camp overnight at one of the park's campgrounds and sleep under the stars. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might just spot some amazing creatures in their natural habitat. So pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and get ready to experience the awe-inspiring beauty of the Grand Canyon. All right, get ready to be charmed because we're heading to the Golden City. That's right, it's San Francisco. This city has everything: iconic landmarks, stunning views, and a cool, laid-back vibe that you won't find anywhere else. First things first, the Golden Gate Bridge is definitely a must-see. It's a marvel of engineering and is even more impressive in person. Take a walk or bike ride across it for breathtaking views of the city and the bay. And for a different perspective, take a short boat ride to the island of Alcatraz and explore the infamous former prison. But San Francisco is more than just landmarks. Explore the city's diverse neighborhoods, each with its own unique character. Wander through Chinatown, the oldest and largest Chinatown outside of Asia. Get your fill of culture in North Beach, the city's Little Italy, and experience the bohemian vibe of Haight-Ashbury, the birthplace of the hippie counterculture. And hey, let's talk about all of the great food. Grab a bowl of clam chowder and a sourdough bread bowl at Fisherman's Wharf. Indulge in a Mission-style burrito in the Mission District, or treat yourself to a fancy dinner at one of the city's many acclaimed restaurants. Thanks for joining us on this tour of the top travel destinations in the United States. We've covered a lot of ground, from the bright lights of New York City to the sunny beaches of California. We've seen breathtaking natural wonders like the Grand Canyon and experienced the unique culture of New Orleans. The United States is full of amazing places to explore, each with its own unique character and charm. This is Traveling Joe saying thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. And let me know in the comments below where your next adventure will take you.